So today I really want to talk about relationships. By the way, I ordered this jumping rope, finally received it. We'll try something new, We'll try out this method of cardio. Okay, our first exercise, squat, punch to the side. Let's start. Squat, punch, up. Squat, other side punch, yeah? And squat, side punch, up. Squat, side punch, up. Okay, so basically about the relationships. Okay, I just want to just want to finish a little bit about this skipping rope. I saw on Instagram this guy, this famous guy who is jumping. Oh my god, like I want to learn to, how do you say, skip or to jump. So I really got inspired and ordered the rope from him, and let's see if I will even ever start. But okay, next exercise, we go on the floor and we will do plank, elbow, knee to elbow. Yes, not elbow to knee, knee to elbow. And let's start. Knee to elbow, the opposite. Knee to elbow. Okay, about the relationship. So tell me, are you single? Are you single? Are you in a relationships? How long? My problem, I think I would always just fuse with my partner. I would just immediately be too much. Okay, at first, I am good looking and self-confident. I would attract many men. But once I fall in love, then the problem arises that I fuse with partner. I start to give too much. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Next exercise, stay on the ground. We will do for the buttocks, and the leg goes up and to the side. So up and to the side, side and up. Let's start, yeah? Our next exercise will be the same, just to the other side, other leg. Yeah, so I would just lose myself so much. I think this year is the year where I really tried to work on that, and I became aware of what's going on. It really became like, I probably always knew that there is a problem like this, but how to explain this? Well, you know that there's a problem, but you don't recognize what is the problem, what exactly it is, what's going on exactly, and what do you need to change. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Now other side, the same exercise. And this year, I think it's when I also took so many courses. I realized that I have to work on this, on what I didn't know. Let's start on what exactly I didn't know. But I just assumed that probably it's something connected to relationships, right? And I took multiple courses, and I'm a little bit impulsive. I don't know, a little bit or a lot. So I was not really... I would just see a course and I would just buy it. I'm like this, I'm also course education junkie. I buy all these courses all the time. And it's true that, of course, it's good. You get different points of view from different people. But then I would also not really get deep enough. Okay, 3, 2, 1. We will do side lunge now. You can stand up. And we will just do side lunge and then to the other side. 3, 2, 1. Let's start. And side lunge and then other side. Yeah, so on the other hand, I would be repeated the same things multiple times from different people, as I would take so many different courses. Some things would repeat, and some courses would be that cherry, the cherry on the cake, like, oh, okay, now it makes sense. Oh, now I understood, And I became aware of what's going on. Like, my biggest problem is just that I lose myself in a relationship. I put my partner on the first place, Okay, stop. Next exercise, plank, twisting plank. And 3, 2, 1. Oh, and a push-up. Huh? So push up. Let's start, yeah? And twist. Push up and twist. And like my last relationship also, well, he would love me so much, but I would be too I became too much, when I fell in love. In the beginning, I was not really in love, But then when I fell in love, I was doing everything for him. Like, it's my, I would put him above myself, basically. And it's very difficult to go out of that. Even if you realize that you're doing it, it's just, you just don't know how to go out of that. Okay, stop. Our next exercise, abs, in and out. And 3, 2, 1. Let's start. Of course, we can talk about childhood traumas and everything. For me, it was maybe also searching for that closeness with my dad, because I think it's also because of the culture. Eastern Europe, they are a bit cold. Or don't show your feelings, don't show your emotions. You shouldn't show your emotions. For example, my grandmother's dad, he died, I think she said from heart attack. But at those times, I don't think they had McDonald's, It's like, okay, 3, 2, 1, stop. Next exercise, side plank, stay there. We just go on the side. 3, 2, 1, let's go into side plank. The next exercise will be the other side. Yeah, so in those times, war times, they didn't have McDonald's to eat junk food and to get a heart attack. So I would assume that it was probably, don't tell anyone anything, don't show your emotions, don't, keep everything inside. And from that, you get a heart attack, basically. Like, all this stress, all this pressure, war times. So why am I saying this now? Because I was maybe also searching in a man, that father figure, and being a nice girl, just like, accept me, look, I'm so nice. Okay, 3, 2, 1, other side. And one thing which helped me, I think, okay, 3, 2, 1, let's start, is actually I initiated to talk more with my dad, which sounds so weird, Like, this boyfriend, he would talk to his dad every day. He would call him every day. When I wrote my dad, let's talk more, or like at all, let's start talking, because our only conversations would be, oh, where is that thing, or can you order for me this, or can you give me the address? There was nothing more deep. And when I wrote him, let's talk, I had like an anxiety attack. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Our last exercise, triceps, stay on the ground. You will go with your elbows backwards. You can have your legs straight or bent, and let's start. Your elbows go backwards. Feel the triceps. Yeah, and so I had this anxiety, like, oh my God, my heart was beating fast when I pushed, send the message. And then he said, yes, of course, sure. Well, also I felt that recently, because my parents came to visit me from Lithuania, I felt that he was more open And I felt that it was good timing, to maybe initiate talking more. And 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's go into stretching now. Stay on the ground. You can remove your shoes. We will stretch straight legs. And 3, 2, 1. Just like go straight on the legs. Yes, feel the stretch. Yeah, so basically a lot depends on us. A lot depends on us in a relationship. I would say most of the it depends on you. What I understand for myself. Let's go wide stretch now. What I understood for myself, that almost like 95% depends on me, how I behave, how I attract. Instead of pulling towards yourself, you just attract naturally. Okay, let's go into a cat. Round the back and arch the back. Yeah, basically I have to learn how to, instead of pulling and I give you, look, I'm so good, I'm giving you, give me back, give me back now, or like expecting back and being upset that you don't get back, and then you give even more. Instead of this, I actually understood how to do it. You have to, you just, sometimes you just have to do things and believe that it will one day work. Let's go into quadriceps stretch. Just go backwards and feel the stretch in quadriceps. Like, that's why we study at the university for 3 years. If we study half a year, we don't feel so confident. We wouldn't feel like a doctor. He has to study so much. Let's stretch the back now. Has to study so much to be confident at his job, right? But there's this timing also. Like, if he studied half a year, he wouldn't feel so confident. And then in 3 years and 5 years, you feel like, oh, okay, now I understand what it takes. Now I'm confident. And I think in everything. Okay, the head now. The head, let's go down with the head. In these relationships as well, for example, if you are too much with your partner, what other things you could do to occupy yourself? And at first you just occupy yourself. You don't feel comfortable. You still think about that other person, but you force yourself to be occupied, and it doesn't feel natural. But with time, you start to feel comfortable, actually. Okay, now the arms in front of you and go backwards, straight up, or you can, if you can, go more backwards behind your head with the arms, and go up and down. Yeah, so that's what I was also doing, a lot of little things like I didn't even understand at first, what does it mean putting yourself in the first place? What does that mean? Okay, yes, I'm more important for myself, yes. Now let's do a square, and the same square with your arms, and go backwards and hold a couple of seconds. But then you finally, the longer you do it, if you do it long enough, you start to realize, oh, that's what it means. It's a lot about energy, also about your energy, because like I also say, you can do the same thing with different energy. Okay, now let's cross the legs and let's twist the body. You can say, oh no, I don't want to go out today with you. I don't want to go out today. And you might mean it, or you might be saying it because it's the right thing to say, or like you try to manipulate the person, Okay, other side, you say it on purpose, or you don't want you want to look like you are hard to get or something, but the energy inside you, is different. Oh my god, it's so complicated. Okay, so that was the end of our stretching. Let's go into a meditation, and our meditation will be connected to our discussion today. So how to put yourself in the first place, yeah? So let's do a couple deep breaths. Breathe in, slower, deeper. Breathe in and breathe out 3 times. Okay, relax your body, close your eyes, yes. Relax. And now let's do a couple of affirmations. Okay, so we often try to be nice, to say yes where we should have said no, kind of be comfortable for others, to maybe earn love or to get attention, to be a nice person. But now, let's try to connect to the energy of a woman who is actually choosing herself first and listens to what she wants first. And she's not scared to stay alone if someone will not like her anymore, if someone will reject her because she's not so comfortable anymore. So she's not scared to be alone. She enjoys being alone. She doesn't try to be liked. She doesn't betray her needs for someone else. So allow yourself to be uncomfortable for others. Choose yourself first. What do you want? Does that match to the requests of others? It doesn't mean that you have to be rude now or a bad person or harm someone, no. But you are allowed to say no if you don't want to do something. Or if you feel like the balance of give and take is not equal. If you feel like you're giving more than you receive. And if it's difficult to allow yourself to choose yourself, to put yourself in the first place, then I allow you now. I allow you to be uncomfortable for others. I allow you to say no if you feel like you don't want. I allow you to live your path, to live your life, not someone else's. When you're just doing everything for someone else, for other people, you're living their life instead of yours. Okay. Let's stretch a little bit. So I hope you had some insights after this meditation. And otherwise, thank you for joining me today, and see you in the next workout. Write any comments if you had some nice insights, or if you want to discuss something, some new topic in our next workout. Bye.